Hello, welcome to Story Time. I'm so glad you're here. Have you noticed it's getting to be fall? The days are getting a little shorter, it gets darker sooner, the weather's getting a little bit cooler. And guess what happens in the fall? Something very delicious. That's what apples ripen up. So today, the story I want to share with you is about apples. And this story is a little different. It's called a nonfiction story. That means it's real facts about apples. If something is nonfiction, that means it's real facts. If it's fiction, that means it's a made up story. So today we're going to learn some facts about apples. The book is called See It Grow Apple, and it was written by Don Blumel Oldfield. Apples are a delicious fruit. They are round, crisp, and juicy. How do they get that way? Apples can be red, green, pink, or yellow. So apples come in several different colors. But you already know that. Apples grow on trees. Apple trees start out as tiny seeds. See, look, when you slice an apple open, have you ever noticed the seeds in the middle? Your grown-ups probably tell you, don't eat the seeds, they don't taste good. Well, that's where the apple tree comes from. If you planted one of those tiny seeds and you waited and waited for years and years and years and years, you would get an apple tree. Pretty cool, huh? Apple seeds grow in the soil. First, roots form and reach downward. So there's the seed, and there's the little root coming out of it. Then a green shoot grows up out of the ground. Leaves start to form. So there are the leaves starting to grow. All plants need water to grow. Roots take in water from the soil. So that's what the roots do. They help hold the plant in the dirt and they help suck up water, kind of like a straw or a paper towel. And that helps the tree to grow. Over several months, the shoot gets taller. See, it's little there and it's getting bigger. After a few years, the shoot becomes a tree. Young trees has many branches. You see all these branches coming off the trunk? And a young tree is called a sapling. Over time, the tree grows taller and taller. Buds grow on its branches. See these little things on here? These are called buds, and they grow on the very end of the branch. Ooh. In spring, the buds open. Blossoms grow from each bud. So these buds open up and they turn into flowers. I bet you've seen them in the spring. Apple blossoms are pink and white, and they are very, very pretty. The blossoms have pollen that bees use for food. Bees fly from flower to gather the pollen. As they fly, they spread the pollen. By spreading pollen, bees help make new plants. See, there's the bee, and this little yellow dust on her legs is the pollen. And that's what she got from the flower. And she'll go to another flower, and that'll help make new flowers. Pretty cool, huh? Soon, the blossoms fall off. Tiny fruits start to grow on the branches. The fruits are apples. Each apple is attached to the tree by a stem. If you look really close, you can see the stem. And sometimes when you get an apple from the store, the stem is still on it. Over a few months, the apples get bigger. They change color as they grow. See, those apples started out as little green things. Ooh, and now they are delicious and red looking. By fall, the apples are ready to eat. Yum, yum. Inside each apple core, inside each apple is a core that holds tiny seeds. Some of these seeds might grow into new apple trees. Whoa. So the whole thing starts again. Apple facts. There are more than 12,500 kinds of apples grown all over the world. They have names like Granny Smith, Red Delicious, and Pink Lady. Apples are used to make pies, sauces, juices, and many other foods and drinks. Some apples are larger than a cherry. Others are as big as a grapefruit. An apple tree can live for more than 100 years. Wow, that gets to be pretty old. I hope you like this book. I thought it was really interesting. I didn't know there were so many different kinds of apples, and I didn't know that trees could be 100 years old. So next time you eat an apple, look at the seeds. Maybe you could plant them, and probably by the time you go to college, you'll have an apple tree. Thank you so much for letting me read to you, and I will see you next time. Bye.